hello. Oh, hello. Oh, hi. Oh, hello. Greetings and salutations. It is I, the Crooked Man, once again here to blight your existence with children's card games and perhaps some video watching later when I get bored. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Let me pause the music. How dare you, Franklin? I don't even know if it went, but how dare you? Did it not go? Oh, it didn't connect to Twitch. Why is it not connected to Twitch? It should do that automatically. How dare you? I swear, this new update. I swear, this new update that with tits has been very annoying. The new update with tits, basically, for some reason, connecting to Twitch is off by default. I haven't figured out how to, like, get around that yet. There, now the throw should be working. But how dare you? How dare? But now we shall be playing a children's card game. Yes, I have a new deck idea. I had a new deck idea. And I looked around on YouTube. I will dare again. How dare? How dare? I'm looking around on YouTube, and I've only seen like some videos in Genesis do this. Ow. How dare? I've only seen some video, some people in the Genesis format do this, but I don't really see anyone doing this in Master Duel at all. And it's White Forest Hecka Hands. It's so fun. Oh, kicking me is so fun, is it? It's just fun to kick me. I come here to try to entertain you, and you kick me. I see how it is. I see how it is. Hecka who? Hecka these hands. Piper! Ah, doggo. One moment, my doggo chuffing. Never heard of it. Well, you'll figure it out soon. Piper, go. Go. Anyway, there we go. Alright, yep, Dog's jumping up on me and she's ripping the cords out. She's ripping the cords out with her stubby paw, with her stubby dog for hands. But Hecka Hands. Hecka Hands. They are a deck that came out in the TCG not like a year ago, and they've only just recently arrived in Master Duel. I will let you read the cards in a moment. Of the Hecka Hand set, we have ENVtuber. I don't really like the name, the Hecka Hand name. I like the Japanese name sounded better. What was it? Hecka Hand's OCG name. What was it? Yeah, it was like the Unseen Gods. It was something like that. Like the Unseen Hand. Yeah, that was it. And not the Hecka Hand. It was like the Unseen Hand, and because it's all hand themes, because you see all the hands on them. And they're like all references to like ancient gods and things like that. And it's just like, your head's in the way. And what? Oh, I'm sorry. There, does this make it better? Does this help, Franklin? Can you see now? How about make it closer? There, can you see it now? How about now? How about now, Franklin? Tell me my head's in the way. How dare? Tell me my head's in the way. I can't believe on my own stream. But Hecka Hand Monsters is an archetype that's designed around stealing your opponent's monsters. and using them. The first we have Ibtel. Ibtel is you reveal this card in your hand. Read the rest of it. I'm reading the card. This card. So first off, they're all illusion monsters. Illusion monsters are a recent type of card that's been released in Yu-Gi-Oh. Sometimes they all have the effect. Sometimes it depends on if Konami remembers that illusions are supposed to have this rule or not, as they've been inconsistently applying it to the illusion type. But usually they'll have that neither card can be destroyed by battle if it battles a monster. You can reveal this, and Heka-Hand Ibtel, you can reveal this card from your hand and add a Heka-Hand monster, special summon Heka-Hand monster from your deck in defense position. Ibtel can also special summon himself if he's sent to the graveyard. Actually making a spellcaster illusion deck. We should look into Heka-Hands because they're pretty cool. Ibtel specials out monster, and then there's Heka-Hand's Yodel. Heka-Hand's Yodel, same effect as Ibtel, except she searches a monster. She searches a spell and trap card from your deck. But same effect. Only hers revolve all around spell and traps. There then is the new support for Heka-Hands, which it's not new in Master Duel. In Master Duel, they released all the cards at the same time. But Heka-Hands got some support released earlier last year, and then some new support released just recently. One of those being Heka-Hands Mancubule, which is most of the same effects as the Ibtel and Yodel, but Mancule and also fusion summon a Heka-Hand monster using this card by revealing this card in your hand. And if a fusion monster is sent to the graveyard, you can add him back to hand. Now, what are the monsters you're going to be searching? This one searches out monsters, one searches out spell cards, and one makes fusions. Well, some of the monsters you'll be looking at are cards like Heka-Hand Gygus, which is a cool looking card. Look at this man. Now, this is where the stealing comes in. This is where the thievery comes in. The level 7 Heka-Hand monsters all take cards from different places in your opponent. Gygus can be special summoned if your opponent adds a card to their hand, except during the draw phase. He can special summon himself from the hand. During the main phase of either main phase, he can excavate the top 3 cards of the opponent's deck, grab one monster of the 3 cards excavated, and special it to your side of the field. And the rest get shuffled back into the deck. And then there's Brius, who looks at same effects as Gygus, but he looks at a random card in your opponent's hand, and if it's a monster, you special summon it to your side of the field. So he can rip cards like Effect Veiler, Ash Blossom, any hand trap monster, he can rip it out of their hand, and it specials it to your side of the field. And then there's Heka-Hand Godos, who grabs from the graveyard. The Illusionary Gentleman, 2 Tau Chanters, Festive Black Illusion Ritual, Sinful Spoil the White Forest, and Memory of the Adversary. Memory of the Adversary? Why that card? Let me see. Memory of the Adversary. Let's see. When your opponent attacks an attack, you take damage equal to the attack points, and if you do, banish that monster during the end phase. If you turn your special summon the monster to your side of the field. Weird. That's a weird card to run. It's a bit slow, don't you think? But anyway. Read the effect of it. You banish that monster that's attacked, you still take the damage, and you special it on your turn the next turn. Yeah, it's a little slow, don't you think? As I said, Heka-Hands can do the exact same thing off the rip. Like, Heka-Hands can already do this without even needing to play this trap card. Read a Festi Balloon. Festi Balloon. No, I think I spelled it wrong. Hold on. Festi Balloon. No? Are you spelling this card right? Festi. Trickstar Festival, Ghost Trick Festival. I don't think that card. Let me see if I can find it here. Festi Balloon. I don't think this card. Oh, this card's not in Master Duel. That's why. If this card battles a monster, neither player can be destroyed by that battle. Okay, so it's Illusion Monster level 8. Each time a monster declares an attack, it gains 1,000 attack points. On your main phase, you can make this monster lose exactly 500 attack points. You do destroy all other cards on the field. Okay. So how do you summon this card out? It doesn't seem to have a good way to summon itself out to the field. It can't be destroyed by battle, but still affected by card effect. Each time each time a monster declares an attack. Okay, so it doesn't have to be your opponent. You can be the one declaring the attack. Okay. And it's just any monster. All right. I don't know. This card seems pretty to me. Especially since it's not even a quick effect destroy. It's not even a quick effect to pop the field. And it destroys your cards too. So it pops all of other cards on the field. But it's not a quick effect. So that means hand traps can interact with this. I don't know. And they run it with this other trap card. I don't know. That doesn't sound very good to me. That doesn't sound as crazy as you're making it sound. I just don't see it. Well, yeah, yes, a clown is quite amusing. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. I mean, if you're just enjoying the card, that's one thing. But like, it doesn't seem like a crazy card to me. It seems kind of eh. But anyway, we're talking about Hecka Hands. Then we have the Hidden Hecka Hand, which is a card that allows you to send one of the cards you control to the graveyard as a choice. You don't have to do that. You can just activate this card and add one Hecka Hands monster from your deck to your hand. And then if you send another card to the graveyard when you activated this card, you can set one Hecka Hand spell or trap card directly from your deck. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good searcher. Hi, Black. You can also banish this card from your graveyard to have your opponent draw one card, discard one card, which is good, despite the fact that you're giving him a card, because that makes Godos, Gygus, and Beerus all online by just banishing this card. And then you have Hecka Hands Tartaros, which is the It's an card. You can bounce a spell or trap card your opponent controls, and you can fusion summon from the extra deck using by banishing cards from your field to graveyard. It's not a great card. It's okay. It's a fine fusion spell. Semi bouncer. You only run one of it. It's okay. It's all right. The main cards you really like from this deck, though, that Yaddle can add for you, and that the Hidden Hecka Hands can add for you, are the counter traps and the continuous trap card. These are the cards you want. Ibel Hecka Hands allows you to, when you can activate, if a monster activates an effect, negate that activation, destroy that card, and special that card on your side of the field. So, they activate Ash Blossom, negate it, add it to your side of the field. They activate their boss monster effect, negate it, take their boss monster on your side of the field. It's great. It's a fantastic counter trap. Yaddle Hecka Hands, same thing, but with spell and trap cards. Negate their spell and trap card, add it to your side of the field. So they try to imperm you, negate imperm, add imperm to your side of the field, and you can use their imperm. It's pretty sweet. And then there's Hecka Hand Bait, which allows you to tribute a Hecka Hand monster or one monster that was your opponent's that you control, and then you can take control of another monster your opponent controls. Which is pretty nice. Activate that in response to your opponent. Opponent tries to swing, tribute a monster, take control of their monster. Now, why are you taking control of all these monsters? It's because you got lovely, lovely monsters you can summon from your extra deck. Like Hekahan Jowza. Jowza is a monster that can be contact fusion summoned by a monster that by contributing 2 monsters. One monster you control and a monster and an illusion. One monster that was your opponent's that's now in your control, and an illusion monster. And you can special summon this guy from your extra deck. He has the same effect. He can't be destroyed by battle, and he can add any Hekahan cards from your deck or graveyard to your hand. Which, for a contact fusion of an easy thing of just ripping, say you go Gygas, rip a card from the top of their deck, special summon it to your side of the field, contact fusion for Jowza, add any Hekahan card you need. It's pretty good. Another card that we have here is Hekahan Dandalos, which is 2 Hekahan monsters. Target one monster your opponent controls. Take control of it. It's yours. But he can't be destroyed by battle, as same as all the other illusion monsters. However, Hekahan fusion monsters and monsters that you control that were owned by your opponent can attack directly. So you can grab one of their monsters and then swing over their whole board for direct damage. It's pretty funny. And probably my favorite of the Hekahan fusion monsters, Hekahan Xeno. Hekahan Xeno, you look at the top 2 cards in your opponent's 2 random cards in your opponent's extra deck, and then you get to special summon one of those to your side of the field. Which, let me tell you, oh, also, if he's destroyed, if he's destroyed by an opponent's card effect, you can take control of any number of cards your opponent controls. Any number. As long as you can fit them on your side of the field. Let me tell you, Hekahan, this card is so fucking funny. Rip their boss monster from the extra deck? Oh, yep. Rip their negator from their extra deck? Yep. Fucking have them out Hekahan Xenos by destroying him? Well, I'm just gonna take your whole board. Thank you. I have seen videos of this card just taking an entire with just one card versus their whole board setup and just taking their whole board. It's so funny. It's so fucking funny. Now I've seen it. But what I haven't seen a lot of people do, which with these Hekahan cards, is combine them with White Forest. No one seems to really do it for some reason, despite the fact there's some synergy here with such trap cards such as Sinful Spoil Awakens, where a level 5 or higher illusion monster you can bounce up to 3 cards your opponent controls back to his hand. Sinful Spoil Subdual, which just allows you to special summon a illusion monster from your deck that's level 5 or higher. All the Hekahan monsters are level 5 or higher, by the way, and they're all illusion monsters. Which is pretty cool. You also have a bunch of effects that work with just illusion monsters, such as Azamina Moa Regain. I don't know how to say that last name. Regina? I don't think it's Regina. I don't think that's how it's supposed to be pronounced. Anyway, where you can target an illusion monster and special summon it, which means any of your Hekahan monsters. There's lots of effects, especially with the Azamina cards, that work with Sinful Spoil cards and also work with just general illusion monsters. Reginu. Why would it be new? It's an A on the end. The fucking Latins. Fucking Latins don't know what words mean. Regina. Oh, Regina. Oh, Regina. That makes more sense. Look at you. Look at me. It's me, a guy. So anyway, I put this deck together. I am hyperfixating. And I'm not cute. I'm menacing. Disturbing, even. You and this other random person on TikTok calling me cute. How dare? How dare? Man enjoys being spun in circles and someone calls me cute. How dare. Shut up. No. So yeah, it's interesting. The White Forest cards give you a bit more of a backbone with the Hecka Hands, because the main problem with Hecka Hands is that Hecka Hands is a deck that relies on your opponent to do something, but then also is going to be put on the back foot because of that, right? Hecka Hands wants your opponent to set up a board state so you can take their board state, but how dare. But because they have to set up a board state for you to do something, that causes you problems. Because now you have to play through your opponent's board state, which is a little annoying. White Forest not only gives you support for your Hecka Hand monsters, which allows you to special summon them and get some recursion from that, get some more recursion for their card effects, it also gives you a bit more of a backbone. Because they can't. You don't have a strong board state because you're waiting for your opponent to do stuff. Fine, just set up a White Forest board. Set up a White Forest board with some Hecka Hand support with their counter trap cards, such as Yadel and Ibal, and it's Ibal and Bait. It allows you to put your opponent on the back foot by basically playing a interesting kind of stun deck. While you then, once it comes back around to your turn, if you don't kill them, you can just start taking their cards. And also having fun playing White Forest, because White Forest is a very fun deck to play. And with fun little synchros such as Diabell, Sylvia, and then going into cards like Snake Eyes Vengeance Dragon, Diabell Star Vengeance. It's very fun. Pretty fun. But yeah, I kind of just set up this deck as is. I ran what cards and quantities I think is what we want to run. I'm not sure if these two trap cards, Subdual and Awakening, are really worth it. They sound interesting because of all the illusion monsters we have, which makes it kind of easy to do, especially since Awakening can be sent to the graveyard and then just set from the graveyard to the field, as long as you have a level 5 or higher illusion monster. So it sounds good on paper, but I don't know if it'll really be that good. And also the quantities of what I'm running cards at, like 3 Sylvia, 3 Diabell Star, 3 Elizette, 1 Ibtel, 1 Yodel, 3 Mancubules. I don't know if this is the optimal setup I should be running for this. This is just kind of a guess. So it's going to be a lot of tweaking as we go along. Gonna be a lot of tweaking, but I want to try it. So anyway, let's get to the duels. Let's see. Who shall be the first to suffer under the weight of my ambitions? Deck. Add deck. Deck. Who shall be the first to suffer? You, hero player. You shall suffer first. Mr. Chinese characters. It's a Chinese man. He's choosing whether he will go first or second. Make your choice! I'm waiting. I've already won. He left mid-game. I've already won. I didn't even have to play. He knew. He knew. Loki will now be our opponent. My opponent's deciding whether he'll go first or second. I will go second. How dare you? Also, how dare you? Bruh. 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 I see. We have Ash Blossom. It's an interesting hand. I don't know how to feel about it. Barkwall, you go second. I don't want Barkwall to go second. I don't know how to feel about this hand. It looks like Loki's gonna fucking disconnect. So I might win by default. Okay, he's going Crimson Dragon. I think I know how to brick him. I need to wait, though. We're gonna wait until he summons his whatever levels, like level 6 synchro monster, fire synchro monster man. What the fuck? The Wandering King Wildlet. What? If you control a fiend, tune him with 1500 high points, unless you can special summon this card from your hand. If there's not a special summon this way, if you special summon this way, you cannot special summon from the extra deck for the rest of the turn, except for synchro monsters. During the main phase, if this card was sent to the graveyard, you can banish the card from your hand with fiend tune with 1500 attack points from your hand. What the fuck? Okay. Yeah, Rising Red Dragon. That's it. I would like to respond to this. Oh, I can't. He's special something from graveyard. Never mind. Never mind. That's how Ash Blossom works. I needed a ghost spell for that. Surprising. I've not had one card. He's not done one thing yet. Oh, here we go. Boop. Does he have a Called By in his hands? Or Cross Out Designator? Nope. It's Blue Bean, by the way. Toothpaste. It depends on where he can go from here. Now, I stopped him summoning from 2 Resonators. But he still has Resonator Call to get 1 Resonator. So I stopped him a little bit, but not much. It depends on what he can do from here. So something you can add a level 4 lower fiend monster from your deck to your hand. Or something extra for dark synchro monster. So a restriction that's not a restriction at all. Like, I love those. Gotta love those restrictions that aren't a restriction. Restrictions that are barely a restriction to even be noted. Hi, Gaius. Oh, apparently my YouTube side's not showing up. Hold on. No, curse you, streamer bot. You didn't bring over the YouTube chat. Cannot believe. Cannot believe. Didn't even bring over the YouTube chat. It's probably gone now. He probably thought I was ignoring him. Oopsie daisies. Silly me, silly me. Ah! How dare. I wonder if this man's even going to survive the end of this. With his connection holding on by a fucking thread. I'm dying. He's looking at his problems with that face. I have my hands underneath my little chin while I think about this. Yeah, but I'm wondering if Loki's gonna end up timing out because of his connection. Hi, Emma. All right, Heart Red Dragon, Archfiend Bane. You tribute 1, and then target Red Dragon Archfiend in your graveyard, special summon it. All right. Summons out a Red Dragon Archfiend. And he's going Crimson. How dare? You can attack, change all monsters your opponent controls face down. If a monster on the field is destroyed by battle or card effect, you special summon Red Dragon Archfiend from your graveyard. Now, how I will get through this, I'm not entirely sure. Didn't you just send... Yeah, he only has Scarred in his graveyard, and he already used that effect. Why is he summoning Scarred again? Going to Synchro into an 11? Oh wait, Red Dragon, Red Bane. No, what the fuck is that one stupid Red Dragon's name? Red Dragon Archfiend's name. No, wasn't he like a? Oh no, is he not going for him? He's setting 2 cards. All right. Not much of a board, but we can work with this. All right, another Diabell. That's pretty cool. Is he going to activate his trap card right away? One card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, special summon 1 level 2. Okay. And it was only so long because he kept dying mid-process. Now the problem is I can't. If I use droplets, I can't do Lizette. Oh wait, this isn't Lizette. This is fucking. This isn't the Lizette, I think. Never mind. We're fine. We're fine. Activate forbidden droplets. Let's send. Graveyard. Let's send 1 Diabell and 1 Mancubule. 2 cards. I don't think he has any way to stop forbidden droplets. I think I sent the wrong cards. I think I should have kept Mancubule. I should have sent to Lizette. Ooh, Maxi. That sucks. Can I? Yeah, I think I fucked up and sent the wrong monsters. I think I should have sent both my Diabells and not have done that. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. I think I just bricked myself. Let's see. No. I think we can just hard go into a... Nope, we can't go into that. No, yeah, I think I did just brick myself. Whoops. Whoopsie daisies. I should have kept Mancubule. I thought I could make a fusion monster, but I just realized I can't. I should have kept Mancubule and sent both the Black Witches. Yeah. Yeah, that was my mistake. No, I just die here. Nope, I just die here. I could send Lizette to summon Diabell. But then I can't really add anything that's gonna help, is the problem. I should have kept, or sent Lizette. I should have sent Lizette. No, I should have kept Diabelle and sent Lizette. And I shouldn't have bothered getting rid of the Scar Red Dragon. I should have just decreased the attack of the Bane. Yes. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. But we will not make them again. We shan't make them again. We shall make new mistakes and play horribly in other ways. Going second. All right. Let's see what we'll do. Let's see what will he do. Oh, it's a hand and a half. What will he do? What will you do, Banana? He'll set one card and pass. What? What the fuck am I dealing with here? I don't know what I'm dealing with here. I don't know what he could have possibly set that would be a problem. Add. We still got a normal summon. We can special summon Sylvia. The fact I haven't gotten hit with an Ash Blossom yet makes me think I could just summon Estella, and then and then summon. Or I can just win. You know what? That's fine. That's fine. Fine by me. Whatever. All right. I realized I forgot to change the setting. Hold on. It's something I changed on my phone when I played this game, but I didn't change it on the computer. Hold on. I gotta change the setting. Changing of setting. Game settings. Duel. Where is it? Where are you? Card effects, summon coming in, animations, number of spectators, face down, transparent. It's activation confirmation switch. That's what we want. We want to change that to switch. Also, there's a something that shows a like a monster effect. I wonder if it has settings in here somewhere. No, it doesn't seem to be in here. Oh well. There's a setting that shows like the cards like floating above, like the art card effect. It's like an effect that like shows the card art of the creature floating above the card. But I don't remember if that's in Master Duel or not. Hold on. Master Duel card art floating above card setting. Float card art is not an official setting in Master Duel. It's a Duel Link format for the. Oh, okay. It's not part of this. Okay, that's just a mod people are using. All right, never mind. It's a floating card art is what it was. Yeah, okay. Makes sense. Your opponent is choosing whether to go first or second. I'm sure he will go first because no one ever chooses to go second unless they were playing Tenpai. Which no one plays Tenpai anymore. I take that back. The man is playing Tenpai. Never mind. Never mind, folks. Spoke too soon. No one plays Tenpai. I doubt he's actually playing Tenpai. All right, let's see. Bait with the Ibtel. Let's see if we can rip a card from his hand. No, we can't rip a card from his hand. You cheeky slag. All right, then. All right, then. I guess we'll just have to play the game. I guess we'll just have to play the fucking game, won't I? What to add? You know what, let's special summon this card. We'll send Woes. We can grab back Woes later if we need to. Grab. We'll activate that card. We'll play White Forest. We're gonna do White Forest stuff. Yes, we will. Yes, we will. Right, normal summon Sylvie. Yeah, let's do this. We'll do this. We'll tribute this. We'll add Hollowheart as Mina to my hand. Because then we can do Hollowheart as Mina. Chain. Sinful Spoils. Add Diabellstar Vengeance. Send... Who should we summon? Luciago's a card we can add. We can use it again. That's a tough one. We can also just go straight Saint Azamina. Oh, card choices. If we go Saint, we can't use a Lizette, which it was sucks. But if we go Saint, we can go straight into Regina, which is pretty cool. And we go into Vengeance. Yes, I think we'll go for Saint. It's probably not the best idea to do this now. Oh no, send Vengeance. Send Vengeance. Ladies, one at a time. Can we do his effect? Special Regina. Effect. Effect. Rip a card. Ah, Blue Eyes player. Okay, cool. Alright, activate Diabellstar Vengeance. Banish this. Banish this. Special. Zombie Vampire. No. Actually, yes. Special Zombie Vampire. Zombie vampire. Send. Yes. Taking your blue eyes. Thank you for your blue eyes. Special Jowza. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Effective Jowza. Add. Not that one. Add hidden. I need to hurry up. I'm running out of time. Activate hidden. Send a card. Send this card. Add Yaddle. Set this heck of hand. Activate effect. Add the other heck of hand. Set. Activate a Lizette. Send Deception. Summon a Lizette. Add Atamina. Special. Rusilla. No. Okay, ready that. Effect. Summon the other Lizette. Special Diabelle. Activate effect. Add. Fuck. I'm running out of time. Sure, add this card. Add this card. Bam and bam. Set Awakening. Add Awakening. Add Heck a Hand. Set. End turn. There we go. He's dueling again. I have... Oh, shit, I could have added a card. I was running out of time. But this is a pretty good board. I like this board. I like this board quite a bit. But we know he's a Blue Eyes player. What'd he send? Yeah, this wasn't the time to do this. I don't know why I'd activated this now. I'll bring this back to be unaffected, but I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that. I should have waited. Synchro monsters I control can't be destroyed by my card effects. Destroyed by card effects, which is something. Alright, you got... Why'd I do that? No, no. No. I'm running out of time so hard. I mean, oh. Oh, it actually wasn't that bad. That literally just added me effect failure. It's, White Forest Hecka Hands, actually. And I'm about to run out of time. I got 14 seconds. And I have too many cards that want to chain. No, I don't want to add Blue Eyes Roar to my side of the field. Okay. Confirm. Confirm. No. Be Veilered. I think they know. I think they know too. I think they know a lot. Oh, I think they know. I think they know I got like 8 seconds left. Okay, give me this. Taking that card too. Fuck you. That's mine. He surrendered. I had 3 seconds left. Yes. Huzzah. I mean, how are you doing? Sorry, I focused up so hard there. Well, that is Blue Eyes. Well, it was kind of fucked. It was a good duel. Yeah, it was kind of fucked. Like, there was really not much he could do in that situation. He knew I had negating spell cards, negating monster effects. I just added Veiler to my hands. My monsters can't be targeted or destroyed by card effects. My synchro monsters are also protected. And I also have another card set that if he summons 3 or more monsters, like if he plays 3 or more cards on the field, I can just activate the the Sinful Spoil Awakening and just bounce all 3 of his cards back to his hand because I have an illusion monster on the field. He was fucked no matter what, going second after White Forest. Yeah, no, the thing is, like, I baited out some of his hand traps. He had Imperm in his hand and stuff like that, and I played the initial Hekahan cards to bait out all of his stuff, and then White Forest all the way. And there was nothing he could do. Literally, literally the only thing that could happen was I would die on time. Thank you for the follow, Minato. I see you've come from the YouTube side, or do we just have 2 people with just a very similar name? Yeah, he was fucked. He was fucked no matter what. But yeah, that's basically kind of the idea of what I was going for with this deck. With Hekahan's White Forest. Or White Forest Hekahans, really. There's just some really neat synergies in this deck that are really good. They're just so good. I don't know if this is the right ratios, but this deck's pretty fun. This deck is really fun. And again, I don't see anyone playing this. Everyone's playing Kashtira Hekahans. Like all the Hekahan players I see are all playing Kashtira. Probably because the cat and stash video came out. Just a cat with a mustache came out with his Hekahan's Kashtira video, and now everyone's doing the same thing because this video was really funny. Believe you could out any 4 tower monsters that can 4 monster negates, well, not once per turn. You mean with this deck? Maybe. Possible. It's very possible. Especially since a lot of my cards are spell cards. Alright, bait. No bait. Alright. Is that hidden? Alright, so nothing responded. So let's see if I can... Astel, send Tartaros. Special Sylvie. Okay, nothing yet. It seems like we got an open board. Never play against Code Talker. Code Talker, isn't Code Talker struggling right now? Like, yeah, if he can get to that point, I guess it would be good, but like, isn't the struggle of act with the Code Talker deck actually getting to that point? If my understanding is correct. Really, because I don't see a lot of people playing Code Talker. Actually, both these, I have to focus up here, Jesus Christ. So there's got to be something going on with it, right? If no one's touching it. Despite the fact it's so powerful, as you say. Do we want to add a White Forest monster? I don't think we really need to add one. I think we're perfectly fine with what we got. So we can send this Tails. Go Lizette. Man gave up. Man gave up. But let me see what you're talking about here. Let me see what you're talking about here. But I will be honest. I don't know much about Code Talkers. I don't see them. They use all the resources to make an unbreakable board, but if it gets broken, then your opponent, if you're able to somehow survive. So they make an unbreakable board, but it's actually breakable, and you've dumped all your resources into one Towers monster that can be outed. And they're playing some bullshit unless they get trolled. So unless they're playing the cards that will fuck you. I see. So you're saying there's no bricking points. There's no setup in this deck where, say, someone hitting you with Veilers, Ash Blossoms, hand traps, that will stop you in your track before you get to that point. Or any monster that can out you after that point. Good Code he has 15 interruptions. Let me see. Oh, Talker. I would like to see. We're not talking about this Deco Talker, are we? We're talking about a different Deco Talker? We're talking about like this, like the allied Code Talker? Which Code Talker are we talking about here? So many Code Talkers. And then there's Access Code Talker. Gotta search firewalls. Oh, okay, firewalls. Firewalls. Oh, is it separate? Firewall. Nope, I did two eyes. Firewall. I can spell this right. Here we go. Firewall Singularity Dragon. We don't play Axis. He's dog water. I've never heard anyone call him dog water before. Situational, but not dog water. Let's see. Is it this man? Firewall Singularity Dragon? I have heard of this one. It's the super rare. Firewall Phantom? Firewall Dragon Dark Fluid? Oh, when your opponent activates card effect, you remove one counter from this card. Oh, counters. I see. Ah, counters. 3,000 attacks. What about Typhon? Wouldn't Typhon get over this though? Like, I'm not gonna explain how to get to the tower. I don't need a detailed in depth. I just need kind of like the general vibe going on here. Who's the boss monster? So basically, we're building up counters on the Firewall Dark Fluid Dragon, and we're using those counters to negate attacks, or to negate effects, pretty much. Leaving the mean towers with full towers, which I've seen no one play except for myself for some reason. I see. Intriguing. Oh, I mean, if you make it work, man. I don't know how to explain it. Well, let's do act. Ignister. Let's see. Let's take a look around. I see. It's a rare and level 8. I see. So, this one? Ah, here we are. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target one face-up monster you control. The target is unaffected by your opponent's card effects until the end of your opponent's turn. Ah, I see. So you send this card in some fashion to make it unaffected by your opponent's card effects. And then you use the other monster, the Dark Fluid Dragon, to be a big tower to negate. I see. How would I out that? Well, the only way I could really out it is the fact that, one, I can't be destroyed by battle. I would have to basically... Saint Azamina would probably... If I get a Saint Azamina... Everyone won't be able to beat... Well, Saint Azamina could beat him. If I could get to Saint Azamina. Which feasibly, even under 4 monster negates, I could. Saint Azamina is 4,000 defense and also can't be destroyed, can't be targeted by card effects. And any can't be targeted by card effects, and any battle damage I would take, my opponent takes instead. I can also special summon any Azamina monster from my deck, or from my extra deck. Well, I probably have more stuff than this. Well, we're talking about your towers monster. We're talking about theoretical in a full game. Whether or not you would or would not get to that point is debatable. That's the part where we're gonna be debating. If you would have more stuff, could I feasibly have more stuff to get through, to push through it? And we're talking about what card do I have in my deck that could go up to that could go up blow for blow with your towers monster. That would be my Saint Azamina. I think could do it. If we're talking about whether or not we'll get to that point, whether or not either of us will get to that point, that's debatable. Because I could always go first and steal your monster from the extra deck with Xeno. By sheer luck, I could do that. So, you know, who knows? Who knows, man? Man, I'm very sure I would find a way to beat this. Well, if you say so. I'd say my deck was unbeatable. It would really just depend on how the duel went. What cards we... it would depend on how the duel went. What cards I had in my hand and what cards you had in your hand. It'd be fun, I'm sure. Let's see what our opponent has today. Speaking of hands that card my people homes has. Wallows. I always end up drawing this card when I'm going first, but I never have it when I'm going second. Fucking bastard Charmy. Bastard Charmy. Alright, what to start with? I think we want to start with Duel. Yes, Duel. Send the Charmy because we can't use it. Once we start, we can't use it. Well, bro, this is a hand. It is a hand. I'm not sure if it's a good one, but it is a one. My confidence in this hand is draining quickly. Which way to go with this? Where could I go with this? I go Deception. Tribute Diabel to add Asmina. Send Sinful Spoil to then special a Asmina card from my... Oh, no, I could add... No, adding Lizette wouldn't do anything. I could also go Sinful Spoils to the White Forest. Send Diabel Star with Hecka Hands to go into Hecka Hand plays. That could be the way to go about it. Let's try that. Because we bring back Diabel later. Let's send a card to the graveyard. Let's send this card to the graveyard. And we will special... We'll add a card to our hand. We'll add... Ibtel? Or Yodel? We're sending a trap card, so we don't need Yodel. So I think we need Ibtel. Oh no, we're special something a monster. What am I doing? Yeah, let's go Ibtel. Set a card. Yes, we will set... we'll do the one that negates monsters. We'll activate Ibtel when I play a small Snake Eyes engine, because I haven't really thought of it yet. This deck is kind of a work in progress. I found some synergies with White Forest with Hecka Hands that I found really interesting. So we're kind of figuring things out as we go along. Snake Eyes could be interesting, though. I hadn't really thought of it. It's sometimes to me. No, I'm not gonna do that. Why would I do that? Add Jowza. Jowza effect. They don't really lock. I need to think about it. Add Beerless. Do we add Beerless? No. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. No. Yes. Yeah, see, this is the part. I'm not sure what I'm doing here. Here's where we hit the hard part. Here's where we hit the wall. I don't know what I'm doing. We have one Hecka Hand in our graveyard. We could add Tartaros. We could rip a card from their hand. But that's kind of a long shot. I think we just kind of want to go with bait. No, let's go with this card. Kind of sucks, but we got some hand traps. We got some stuff. I probably could have taken this a lot further, but I think we're just going to go with this way. We don't know how. Yeah, that's what I'm struggling with. I don't know what the play is. I don't know what the play is. I think I'm just going to stick with the two Hecka Hand traps, counter traps, and the two hand traps in my hand and see what we can do with that. They're playing fucking Cyber Dragons. So let's see what we can do. What we can do against that. I mean, the lady lets you search for a spell, which then lets you get any Snake Eyes, which would probably be better than going and thoughts. Yeah, well, yeah, let's hope it's not 10 bite. That would be fucking terrible. Well, that would be dreadful. Why would you play Cyber Dragon Tenpai? Why would you do that? The thing is, though, with the White Forest cards, a lot of the boss monsters and stuff like that are illusion monsters and have effects that tie with illusion monsters, which is why there's synergy between the Hecka Hands and the what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Rocket Dragon Ruler Tenpai. What am I? What? What? What am I dealing with? What is happening? NPC? I guess it must be a bot. It must be a bot. It must be a bot, or there's some fucking plan here with those face down cards that I'm about to fucking get Rochambeau'd like crazy. Like something, like either he's an NPC or something's about to fucking happen here. I'm afraid to find out which, really. Let's give you a card. Be a good Samaritan. Hi, Silver, not Pookie. How dare you? Let's be a good Samaritan here. I have a card. Cyber Dragon. Vylon Charger. I'm pretty sure the other one wasn't the one I saw in his fucking Small Scuffle. Choose 2 unused zone monsters and special summon 1 level 2 or lower monster from your hand or deck and attack position. Okay, this is a bot. This is a bot. This is a bot. Right? Like, this is a bot, right? Man, is this Silver, right? The name is Silver. Yes, this is Silver. We're working our way back up the ranks from not playing for a while, but like, holy shit. Interesting. I really feel like I should remove. Really feel like I should not play. You know what? I'm just gonna swing at him. Fuck it. I'm just gonna beat him to death. Also, what do you think about the new ENVtuber deck? It's fucking surreal. Either a new player or an NPC. It's definitely an NPC. I would think even a new player would do more than that. Like, why would he crash into my Diabell? It's gotta be a bot. But yeah, the ENVtuber deck is fucking surreal to watch. The face down, I'm just gonna keep flipping my cards, and it's like a, what's it remind me of? It's like a better worm deck. Remember the worms? Versus the Apex Genius, no cap, self-glaze, I play Mimighoul, and it lets me add and flip monsters. Every single monster in the archetype is a flip. Yeah, I like Mimighoul. Like Mimighoul I get, but like it's I don't know. Like, and it's really kind of weird to see like a deck that's just a bunch of flipping cards that just flip themselves, and negate cards, and then add counters, and then go, by the way, I'm not playing this game anymore, die. I remember someone saying that ENVtuber is the deck that people play if they don't want to play Yu-Gi-Oh! And it really seems like it. It really seems like the deck you play when you just don't really want to interact with anyone, but you just want to flip cards for a little while. As opposed to like Mimighoul, where it is a deck you do have to interact with. You know? Oh, we should have checked the Snake Eyes cards. The thing I saw, you can use pendulums to search, burn yourself, set 5, win. Do it during your opponent's end phase. Yeah, it's fucking like, God, Jesus Christ. This might be a bot. But anyway, we're going to look at Snake Eyes cards. I hadn't considered it. Snake Eyes. We have a few to choose from here. Which I, for some reason, don't have the other ones available here. Snake Eye. There we go. Huh. Wasn't Poplar limited? Did they unlimit Poplar recently? I see Ash is still limited. And the Snake Eyes and Snake Eyes Sinful Swole Snake Eyes is still limited. Interesting. Spellcaster, Pyro. Dragon. Yeah, I could add. Yeah, there is that. Oh, whoops, didn't mean to do that. Did not mean to do that. What am I doing? I can just do it right here. Boop. 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 There are a ton of cards that we can spell. Yeah, we can search cards like, say, Original Sinful Spoils to get a Snake Eyes card. And we're not locked into anything. It's, yeah, you're thinking of this card. Original Sinful Spoil Snake Eyes. This card that just adds target one Snake Eyes Diabell monster in your graveyard. Add one level 1 fire monster from your deck to your hand, and then place the other target on the bottom of your deck. Send one of the face-up card you control to the graveyard. Special summon one level 1 fire monster from your hand or deck. That's the card you're thinking of. And I burped a little bit. and I burped a little bit. But yeah. The thing is, though, the deck's already pretty choked up as is. And if we dump the White Forest cards, then we don't get a lot of value or synergy with the Heka hands. I think honestly I need to just dump some cards out of the main deck. I think I just need to slim up the main deck a bit, but I don't know how. I personally would play it in your position simply because it's more power in the end and more bodies. Yeah, I mean, there is more powerful, but it's the I don't know. I like the way that White Forest plays. I like the more stun variant. Why are we playing 3 fusions without the guys? They the one that had one in the main deck. 3 fusions. We're only playing 2 fusions. You're thinking about Jowza. Oh, you're talking about this guy. This was an idea because Mancubule can use cards like Elizette, or even cards like, or even many of the White Forest cards actually can be used to just hard fusion summon cards like Jowza. But you're probably right. I don't need to run 3 of him. We could probably. It was an idea, but I don't think it's really working out. I think we should just run 1 of him. Man, I gave it 3's insanity. How dare you question my insanity? I can be crazy if I want to. No, but you're right. We should drop that to 1. You're right. You're right. Depends. I've seen quite a few people play 3. I mean, it's YouTube, so you know, people be crazy on YouTube. But I've seen people play 3. And the idea was to draw more often so that I could fuse more often. But yeah, no, I can just search him whenever I need him. Insanity must be infectious. It's fun being crazy. Come, Minato. Join us on the wild side. We play 3 of every card here. What's limits? We don't need those. We don't need such pesky things. One of us. We're playing 3 Diabell because we don't have 3 wanted. If I was able to take 3 wanted, I would only play 1 Diabell. But either way, c'est la vie. Let's think about this. I think we'll get rid of this card. We either want to play Subdual or we want to play Awakening. I think one or the other is still worth it. but I think Awakening may be better. The nice cards thing about Awakening and Subdual is that I can just take any of my Hecka Hand monsters and either special summon them directly from the deck with the trap card that I can just search and set directly from the deck, or I can just bounce 3 cards my opponent controls. And they need 3 or more cards, but that happens a lot in Yu-Gi-Oh! Not exactly. I can just send this card to the graveyard and just reset it back on the field, which is pretty nice. So it gives me another layer of interaction with the sheer volume of illusion monsters we're playing in this deck. And again, all level 5 or higher illusion monsters, that's literally every Hecka Hand card. That's literally every Hecka Hand card. I can literally just play a Hecka Hand card and still get access to Awakening, which is pretty nice. I think it's worth running one of them. Fila Diabel. Do we need Fila Diabel? I can add one level higher Diabel, and we have 2 Diabels in our deck. We have Diabel Star Vengeance, and we have Diabel. And we have Diabel the White Witch. Honestly, I think we should... God, it's so hard to... At least it's not Malice. What's wrong with Slop? Huh? Also, it's not Slop. Just because there's synergy doesn't mean it's Slop. I like layers of interactions. What can I say? I like layering my interactions. Like a spider who cloistered in his little web, in his little hole in the ground, waiting for the little fly to step into the parlor. Malice ruined my code dog. Malice ruined everyone's lives. That's just Malice. Malice is definitely the fucking name of the deck because it was fucking malicious. Oh, did your deck get directly hit because of Malice? Oh yeah, Malice did run a Code Talker card. You're right. I forgot about that. You're right. Shit. To catch strays because of the meta deck. I know that feeling. Man, I know that feeling. Fucking sucks. Honestly, I think we can drop our Effect Veilers to 1. Because we can just search Effect Veiler. As I did in the game before, special Racilla from the graveyard, grab Effect Veiler from our deck, because Racilla gets to search any light spellcaster, and Effect Veiler is a light spellcaster. So I think we can just drop Effect Veiler to 1 and just search it when I need it. I understand. I stopped playing Yu-Gi-Oh! For a while when I was waiting for new Dogmatica cards to come out. For those new Dogmatica cards to come out, because I just wanted to play Dogmatica. I just really wanted to play Dogmatica, and I just wanted those cards. No, I get it. I stopped playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Back in like 2018 in the physical card game because I lucked into a tier 1 deck without having to pay a fuckload of money for it. Like, I just had the cards. It was like my first tier 1 deck I ever owned. And I just through some good pack openings and some trading some cards around that I didn't even know this deck was gonna be tier 1. I was like, oh, these are some cool cards. And then like, oh shit, this deck became tier 1. Hit with an emergency ban. The deck got butchered with an emergency ban. And I was like, fuck it, I'm done. I'm not playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Anymore. It pissed me off so bad. I was like, it was my first tier 1 deck. Because before that, budget. I didn't have the money to play good Yu-Gi-Oh! I didn't have money to play those tier 1 Yu-Gi-Oh! decks. They were expensive. But then I was just like, oh, my first, oh, finally, now is my time. Tier 1 for me. Crooked tier 1. And then emergency ban, deck killed immediately. It's like, fucking kidding me. You're fucking kidding me. Hate it. It feels Fills my heart with dread. I think we should drop Godos. And they banned Supreme King and Starving Venom Dragon, which I understand why, but all they had to do was make him a hard once per turn. Yeah, and they don't really... I do think they should be more active with errataing cards rather than I know it causes problems with prints, and it can be a little annoying with everyone having a print of a card and then the card gets updated to have a different print. But like I feel like just sometimes it's better than just flat out banning a card just to errata the problem points on the card. Yeah, like some or Chaos Emperor Dragon treatment. I mean, they're not completely butchered like Chaos Emperor Dragon was, but you know, just limitations put upon them. But not like limiting the cards so that no one can fucking use it. Just take out the parts that are broken. Just fix the parts that are broken. And Godos is good for that, but the problem is it's a bit slow. You have to wait for your opponent. You have to wait until your opponent's main phase, which kind of sucks. It kind of sucks. But we still have bait, which bait makes Godos cards, which bait makes this work a bit better. I don't know. We have the Tartaros, so we can quick fusion into something if we need to. But I don't know. I think the opponent, I think having to do it during my opponent's turn is a little slow. It's a little too slow and a little inconsistent compared to the other two. Especially Gygas. Like, Gygas is the GOAT. That Gygas is the best one. I don't know why this one's rare. He's way better than Godos. I feel like all the Code Talker decks and the links just need to say, you must use a monster with the same attribute as the card, and Malice would never be able to touch it again. Yeah, but at the same time, it is kind of annoying to do that. Non-banishing, non-negating call, if you think about it. Technically true. I can just snag a monster from them, yeah. I can't just sit on a Godo so they send a monster to the grave and just steal it. Yeah. When you put it like that. Fine, Godos. You get to live for another day. I think 45 is as low as we can get this. Not without cutting out like something like Awakening. I think let's try 45. Godos in Utopia? That does sound wild. But what was I saying? Yeah, but I get like there are things like what Malice can happen where cards can just get abused. But at the same time, it really does suck to hard limit what cards can interact with what. I think one of the times in Yu-Gi-Oh that kind of sucked a little bit was the time when archetype specific cards were heavily a thing and decks couldn't really synergize any decks together and make new strategies because a lot of decks just wouldn't fucking function together because of the hard limits around them. Yeah, I think some of the summoning conditions perhaps need to be tweaked so that they can't, but like we say this with hindsight, but it is kind of hard to, because like we're saying a lot of this with hindsight. No one fucking knew that that Code Talker was gonna be fucking abused by a Malice deck some point in the future when they made this card. Like they had no fucking idea this was gonna happen. No one had any idea this was gonna happen. So like it is kind of hard to future-proof every card, and you don't want cards to be so restrictive that you can't use them with other decks. Who expected using DDD to lock opponents with brand? Who expects a lot of fucking things in this game, man? Who expects a lot of things with man? Access is terrible. They should have made him better. I don't think that Access is terrible. Access is a pretty decent card. The problem is he's just a game ender card. He is just a game ender for any deck to use, but is terrible to use with the archetype that he is supposed to be made for. Access Code Talker is a Code Talker card, but if you play him with Code Talker and you're not ending the game, he sucks. And he doesn't function with the archetype whatsoever, which makes you wonder why the fuck he's even a Code Talker card if he doesn't even function with the archetype instead of just some random link monster that's used for OTKs. Like you know? I get that he's OTK, but I think he should have had like a Tri-Brigade on the summon your opponent. Or your opponent's turn to banish something in the towers or something like that. Yeah, I just think he should have just been not a Code Talker card. I think he just should have been just a generic OTK card. Like, kind of like Apollosa, who's not really tied to really anything. Well, she's tied to a couple things, but let's just pretend they don't exist for this argument. Which is basically how he was used. Yeah, Banshee was a quick effect. Yeah. I do think that Access Code Talker, by the time I think they were a little like afraid of him. It really feels like Access Code Talker was made to be a card, was made to be a big OTK machine that was supposed to be like a Towers monster, but they like chickened out a bit. They were just worried that he was going to be too strong. And so they didn't give him the effects that he should really have, like being unaffected by some card effects. Which, I mean, though, to be fair, with how generic he is to summon, that would have been very terrifying. That would have been like that would have been when everyone was spamming Red MD, Red Dragoon all over again. Red Eyes Dark Dragoon all over again. back when he was just getting splashed in everyone's fucking decks. Not to say he was a there was a reason he was banned for a while, and just because of how easily splashable he was. So there is an argument he made that he could have been overtuned a bit. Oh, he died. And he died. New Access that was actually good. It would have been nice if they made just an archetype specific Code Talker, Access Code Talker, and just left the other one to just be a generic one that anyone can use, and gave Access Code Talker gave the Code Talkers a very like restrictive but like strong Towers monster that was like the super Access Code Talker. Sets card. Sets 2 cards. Sorceress Wall. I think this man's a bot. I think this man's a bot. I'm not gonna waste my Charmy on that. I think he's a bot. Well, this is a fucking hand and a half. Nothing. I think we just go hard Diabell. Send one of these cards. That'll just come back. And see what we get. Oh. Time player activates a trap card. They take 1,000 damage after immediately resolves. What the hell? Well, I'm not really too concerned about that. I don't have a, well, I do actually have a couple traps I can activate, but that's I don't think we're gonna get to that point, you and I. We can send Awakening. We can send Duel. I think we should have Vengeance. We should send Vengeance. We really have all the cards in the world. Activate White Forest. Imagine if Sky was playing a trap deck. He's gotten very few traps for playing a trap deck. I'm just saying. Send Woes. Add this card. We're just gonna do White Forest plays until we'll get Duel later. Summon this card as well. Special summon my little friend here. Arciella. Oh, it's Jurassic Rescue Age Fire Kings. Don't ask why. Wasn't that like a card sent to the graveyard? Doesn't really matter why I send to the graveyard. We'll send this. Add these two. I think we're... Do we want to add... So add Sinful Spoils to my hand. Add... we could add... Rusia doesn't do a whole lot for us, so let's just add Valor. I thought I'd put every fire card in existence, and yet I don't see the volcanics. Go into Duel. Sure, let's add Tails back. Oh, why not? Oh, why not? We don't talk about those bastards. I hate them. Oh, why do you hate them so? Add Duel. What have the goodest boys, the Volcanics, done to you? Honestly, I think I should probably just start swinging. Oh, he actually has a response. Oh, he has a response. Interesting. Huh. Would you look at that? Yeah, fair enough. All right. Not done yet, but fair enough. I'm far from done. That's kind of funny. Can't believe man fucking hits me with a fucking take 8 cards. Get 8 cards in your graveyard, 0 attack points, bitch. Oh, that's funny. Nowhere near done yet, but man, that kills me. Surrender! Come on, man! I wasn't even done yet. I just got my Hecahan card. I haven't even heard of that fucking card. Fucking 8 monsters in your graveyard, change all attack points of all monsters on the field to 0. That's fucking funny. It ain't busted, but like, man, that's funny. Like, it did literally nothing. It stopped 3 of my monsters, but like, I wasn't done playing cards. I was nowhere near done playing cards. No, it's not the condition, right? The condition's easy to, that's an easy condition to hit. 8 cards in grave, everyone does that. Everyone. That's easy. I guess because like he just activated it at the weirdest fucking time, right? He activated it in the middle while I was still doing stuff. So only really like one monster that I kind of wanted on the field was affected by that. The rest of them were perfectly, like the rest of them didn't matter. So I still had tons of cards to do, tons of plays to do. If he had done that when I had all of my cards on the field, that would have been kind of funny. Yeah, why didn't he activate like during the battle phase? Yeah, exactly. Also, I don't know why he was playing a trap deck and playing a trap card that hurts himself. Probably a new player. I think it's a pot. Hydrate? I will. I have no beverage next to me. Hold on, Queen. I lack a beverage. I got my drip. When do bots actually cylinder? I have no idea. I imagine it's like it would be like a bot would like set it on the timer, but like what was the I got water. I didn't get a Dr. Pepper. I had Dr. Pepper. I drank it though. I decided to be healthy with water, Queen. Except the Utopia FTK one. Yeah, well. Well, except for those Utopia FTKs. Or he plays the world. But like, even if he's like new, right? Like, why is he playing the trap card that does damage, that is literally nothing but a negative to him? Is he expecting his opponents to play a lot of trap cards? Like, it doesn't make a lot, it just doesn't make sense. It don't make sense. Let me tell you, that does not make sense. What else is a hand? I wonder if Rusia, I should drop Rusia from the deck. Because I always just go for Sylvia. I hardly ever summon Rusia in this version of the deck. Zexal Field? What in the sweet Christ am I looking at? Is this Utopia structure deck? Is this what this is? Is this in the structure deck? Holy hell. This is a hand. I think we're going to hard summon Rusia. Hard summon Rusia. Effect, send woes. Draw another trap card. Those trappers had nothing good. They got nothing. Man, like he's got nothing. Kill him. He says before it's like 3 trap holes. Send Rusia. Add Ibel. Ibtel. Set. Let's do this one. Activate Ibtel. Go Gygus. Gygus effect. Let's see what you got. Oh my god, he's fucking right. It is the structure deck. Thank you. Oh my god. He was right. Zhao's up. Oh my god. 5 cards. Oh my god. He is just going hard structure deck. Jesus wept. Which means the card in his hand could be a monster. Said Bierce. Go Bierce. Let's see what he's got. Add a card, discard a card, pick a card, pick a card. We should cancel this guy. You can't cancel me. He's got to learn. He's got to learn, man. He's got to learn. You can't do this, man. Zombie vampire. I mean, I'm just literally just playing cards in the man. I'm not really doing anything. I'm not really doing anything of substance here. I can literally summon Sylvie. That's kind of funny. Yeah, actually summon Sylvie. Because I actually do get Sylvie effect off this. That's funny. Oh, yes, card. Ooh, summon an Xyz monster. I'll add a Spoil Awakening. Dogmatic Ritual gets slept on? Oh, I play a Dogmatic Ritual deck. I'm not playing it today, but like I will show you my Dogmatica deck. It's pretty sweet. All right, he's going for it. All right, what else you got? Wait, add 1 ZX mods. Oh, okay, something else is happening. Activate Dogmatica, my branded deck. There's a so searchable. It's free to get. Oh, and they're great. I play more pure. I may play more Dogmatica than branded. I do play the Fallen of the White Dragon and Incredible Ecclesia because they're really good cards to run. But I focus a lot more on the you know, the Dogmatica side of the engine. I can go Mancule. Who can I fusion summon for? Oh, I can go. Oh, I know what I can go for. Mancule. Go Dandilos. Taking your monster. Taking your monster. Add Lizette. Activate. Send. I'm just gonna go for Sylvie, and we're just gonna go for game. I don't get to. I'm sorry. I don't get to do this very often. I have to indulge in this somehow. But we're just gonna go for Sylvie, and we're going for game. No, no. Attack over defense position monster. Attack directly. And attack directly. There we go. Yeah, the OTK potential of the fucking white relic is kind of crazy. Poor structure deck man. Poor structure deck man. But we have to get past him. We must bully him. Unfortunately. Y'all just played against Amazons in 2026. I'm sure people still try to make that thing work. Here we are. This is my dogmatic. Wait, is it the dogmatic deck I'm playing? No, it's Dogmatica Forest. What the fuck is this deck? That's not the deck I'm looking for. The Dogmatica V2. That's the one I'm looking for. That was some stupid idea I was trying back away ages ago. This is the Dogmatica deck I'm playing right now. Which is pretty fun. I don't know about these fusion deployments. I saw someone touching it. I saw people using it, and it was a neat idea, but I don't think it's really worth it. I don't know. I haven't really tried it much. And the worst part, he was bad with it. It wasn't even like fucking Jesse Cotton. It was someone who watched a Jesse Cotton video on like, let's make Amazon's meta. Crazy. Crazy. But yeah, I mainly just run the, yeah, I'm mainly on the Dogmatica side, very focusing on the Fleur-de-Lis. I summon all the variants of Fleur-de-Lis. all the big armor ladies will be summoned to my side of the field. He's playing old school Amazons. Oh god. That wasn't even a deck. It was barely even an archetype. Of course. And speaking of someone who's bullying people. Speaking of bullying, Minato. Yeah, I like this version of the deck. Still debating on, I'm still tweaking some things around, still debating on this. But it has its merits. Since I can literally summon any, I can fusion deployment for any Dogmatica, for any Fallen of the White Dragons or Albaz. That has some value. That has some pretty good value. He deserved it. He was playing in the World Qualifier thing. Oh no, he's playing in the World Qualifier. That's hilarious. I mainly run, the ritual I run though is the White Knight of Dogmatica. I don't run the other ones. Mainly because White Relic, I mean, I could run White Relic. I'm thinking about it. But she kind of, without a big beat stick to really, to copy attack points off of. And since I don't have any, like, I'm not really playing, like, the branded multi-attack monsters. I don't think and I'm not playing Albazoa. She doesn't really have a lot of monsters to copy off. She only just has 25k beat sticks to copy off of. So, it's not as good. It's not as good. She does have some other effects which are pretty nice though. Like I believe she yeah, well the problem I have with with Albazoa, especially right now, right, is everyone's playing branded right now. Right now, not probably not everyone, but a lot of people are playing branded right now. Which means if you go first with Albazoa, you are basically hoping that your opponent is not playing a deck that will benefit from pitching cards from their hand or pitching cards from their extra deck. And with all the branded players running around right now, that's a pretty big if. That's a pretty big if. I'd rather do White Knight of Dogmatica because the White Knight, I get to choose what cards go to the graveyard. I use the continuous though to check out their deck first. Yeah, but it can be quite disastrous. It's why I don't like the lack of control you have with Albazoa. you do the check first. That becomes awkward then, doesn't it? You summon Albazoa first, then you go Dogmatica Matrix. Dogmatica Matrix, check. Fuck, he's playing branded. Well, I guess I'll just sit on Albazoa. You know? It's just you kind of get put in a really awkward situation, you know? I love not having control. It means my opponent's extra deck is ruined and I'll be glad. You just don't want the responsibility. You don't want to be the guy who plucks it apart like one of the sociopaths who tears the legs off spiders. You want to watch your opponent destroy himself while he sits there and goes, huh, what does Albazoa do? And then he loses all of his fucking extra deck cards. That's what you want. That's I see your game. What I spell that such extra deck monster most of the time. Yeah, but I mean, the problem is Albazoa requires more commitment. Like, that's the thing. To use Dogmatica Matrix, you need a ritual monster on the field to look at their extra deck in the first place, which means you have to commit to Albazoa in the first place, which then puts you in a very awkward position of getting all the way to Albazoa and then having to pivot into something else. And you're talking about Despy and Luluwalth, I think. He's like my second boss monster. True, you are playing branded. So you can just sit on him and your branded cards and you'll probably be fine. But if you're playing like say this version of the deck where you're playing a lot more pure Dogmatica and doing less branded plays, it's kind of an awkward thing to sit on a big boss monster who's not doing his job. You know? That's why I like White Knight better in this particular meta going around right now, because just having more control over it, I think, is better. A little for ritual. True. You can't just go White Relic and just go monster go big. Yeah, but it's still awkward. It's still a bit awkward. It's still a bit weird, especially since he takes up a spot in your deck. If you get him in a situation where you don't want to summon him and you don't want to use him, he's kind of just like a fat tarantula sitting in your hand. Just not ideal. Right now, not ideal. Once the branded players calm down and there's less branded players around, he'll go back to being a lot more relevant. But right now, I think he's just eh. Oh god, and fucking when Malice was around. Oh god. When Malice was around and fucking and you play Albazoa in the Malice. Oh Jesus Christ. Oh god. Was using branded against purposely and they were playing 40 cards. They got decked out. I see. They played the Maxi challenge and they lost, huh? they played that lovely Maxi challenge. Moves used up most of their deck and then you sent the rest of it to the graveyard. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. But yeah. Yeah. Maybe I should put fusion deployment to 1. I think it's worth running 1 of it, but I think a playset's a bit much. Well, it's pretty easy when everyone's playing Maxi, 3 Ferilias, 3 Molcharmies, 3 Fualos, 3 Perulias. And then they just go, turn start, Maxi, Fualos, Perulia. And then you just crack your knuckles and go, okay then. There's a reason I play card destruction every deck. Jesus Christ. Well, this is a hand. Oh, it's Elf Notes. I don't really know how Elf Notes play. It's a real deck. Should I ash this? Except one monster from your hand feels like a graveyard. If it problem is it's Elf Notes. Problem is it's Elf Notes. I know they're strong. I just don't know what they do. But the Fiendsmith Engraver that nobody likes. It's also something I don't want to happen. I will ash it. This is probably a mistake, but I will ash it. This is probably a mistake. In the middle column is their playground. They love being in the middle column, and then their synchros is big into big stuff. Yeah. Yeah, she can go into more Fiendsmith plays. Can go into more Fiendsmith plays, but at least stop that one trap card being added. Let's see what I'm dealing with. I'm gonna see what I'm dealing with Elf Notes cards while he does his Fiendsmith plays. Let's see. You can send while you control a monster in the main monster zone. Your opponent's monster cannot attack except attack that monster. Oh, Zumi! It's a Zumi raid. Hello, Raiders. Hello. We're playing a children's card game. Let me make sure the shout-out's working. Guys, Zumi, what were you doing? You were playing Senran Kagura? I see. You were gooning. You were gooning, was it? He's also bullying someone with a structure deck. I'm sure he was. He was bullying him good. But, she's combing. Crooked, shoot him, send him to the Shadow Realm. I think I'm gonna lose. I can't believe. We're shooting down girls. Ah, yes. Shooting them with quotations. You can send one monster to the graveyard with Elf Notes. I'm trying to figure out what Elf Notes does. I don't know what this deck does. Help, how did you know? I can see I see what you're doing. I'm in your walls. I'm watching you right now while playing this while streaming. Oh. I think did he just brick? Did he just brick himself? You've been known, you've been seen. I think he did. That's intriguing. I'm a duel master. He's been sent to the Shadow Realm. I drew one card, and he knew he could not compete. He knew he could not compete with me. I am God. I also think he just bricked himself. I think he just he fucked up his plays. And he put himself in a really bad position because I have no idea what the fuck he was going for there. I can see. He sees you. He sees you. I also bricked myself. I know you've been sitting there with your anime girls. Your anime girls in their bikinis and bricking and gooning the entire time. And that game is like, it's time to... It's just the 3-hour loop of being stuck on the D's. All right, it's our opponent's turn. Gotta love that anime opening. That anime opening is fucking amazing. That anime opening is fucking amazing. If I wasn't live on the YouTube side, I'd be playing that shit on loop right now. We'd be playing the fucking we'd be fucking playing the Yu-Gi-Oh movie, the last one that came out, where they made the new version of the opening theme. We'd be playing that shit on loop. This hilarious nature game I found. I believe you enjoy the heck out of it. It's called Goikin Lovely Days. Just Google it. Is this your gooning, Celeste? You writing to me now on the front? I don't know. Not yet. No gooning. Okay, he's gonna normal summon a Gen X monster. Just Google it. Making me Google it now. I've challenged someone into a children's card game, and you make me Google things. Gokigen. Gokigen. Gen Lovely Days. Oh, is this that cockroach man that's been fucking that's been floating around Twitter for like a day now? Yeah, I have no idea what that game's about, but man, I fucking date the Roachman. I don't know if I want to date the Roachman. Gonna be honest with you. Man, he's just going full Gen X plays. You get to kill them. All right, he's gone into his big boss monster. Opponent has succeeded in special summoning a monster. Should I use this effect now? See if it'll let me get away with it. He's gonna vanish it. How's the Goku doing? I'm doing fine, just playing a children's card game. There goes Godos. Lost to time once again. Sag. Hate to see it. Hate to see it. All right. So he's got his big boss monster on the field. He whipped his cock out and just whapped it right on the table. Card games on motorcycles. No, Celeste, that was years ago. We've grown up from that. Now we have card games on digital surfboards that fly through cities. Silly. The children card game is too complicated. The Gen X player is going to do Gen X things. We're just going to let him play his cards, and then we'll deal with whatever happens afterwards. Whatever the fuck's gonna happen is what's gonna happen. I have no cards to stop him. He's just behind the times. You're behind the times. You're behind the times. Into a Barone. All right. Here it goes. Here he goes. Just summoning. If only I had one. If I had one Veiler, one Ash Blossom, his deck would be dead. Because that's unfortunately the position that he's in. Dwellin'. I haven't seen this motherfucker in years. I care not what this card does. Alright, so this guy can banish one monster from your grave with the same attribute as the attribute that he is negating. But he can only do one. You can target up to 6 Gen X monsters that are banished into your graveyard and shuffle them into the deck, and you can destroy that main spell and crap cards in the zone. Alright, does he have any light monsters? He doesn't. So he actually can't do anything. So actually, honestly, just Forbidden Dropletting, or can I just bait him out? Can I just hard bait him out? I might be able to. You know what? Let's just Forbidden Dropletting and we'll send Diabell the White Witch. Diabell the White Witch and Diabell the White Bitch and yeah, no, that's it. I want to select that card. Confirm. Just one. Just one. I don't care about that because he has no light monsters in his graveyard to do anything against my White Forest cards. So I have to focus up a little bit here. Hold on, give me a moment. Ooh, could he Ash Blossom me? He could Ash Blossom me from the hand, which would be very annoying. Sir. Sir, I just Forbidden Droplet your monster. Sir. Sir, you forget. I just did that. We just did this. You seem to have forgotten. Allow me to remind you. Your card's negated. Man, just don't listen. You just don't listen. Don't tell me he can he's gonna try to activate Barone every time. I swear to God, he better not. Yeah, dude, all my monsters are lights and darks. And I'm gonna note you banished your only dark monster already. So, you know, GG, well played. We'll activate Rusilia's effect. Send Woes to grave. Activate Lizette's effect. Excellent, excellent, excellent. I will add... Let's add... what should we add? That's a good question, me. Add Wanted. And add... We already normal summon, can't do that, so add the Sinful Spoil card. And then activate Woes and Grave. Nope. Set Woes here. Activate Wanted. Add the Bellstar. Activate Tails. It doesn't really matter if I activate Tails. I can't do anything with the card I add. Well, actually, I can. I can go Rusia. Actually, I can do something. Hold on. Hang on a tick. I'm getting tired of your ass trying to activate card effects. It's starting to be annoying. Draw a card. Thank you. Activate this effect. I love all these White Forest cards where they just send spell cards and spell card goes, by the way, not dead. Lamau. Well, no, we shouldn't do that. That'd be stupid. You know, we shouldn't do that. That'd be stupid. Add a spell card back, which we could add from in droplets, which would be pretty funny. Add Tails back to my hand. Summon Duel. Send the Lizette from my hand. I'm playing cards, man. I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh, man. We're playing the game. You don't understand. We're playing the game. He hasn't Nibiru'd me yet. And then we're going to go Sylvie effect. Shuffle back Lucia. Is it just been his Barone the whole time that keeps fucking trying to trigger? That must be fucking annoying. That must be fucking annoying. A card that you can't fucking activate just keeps trying to activate. Activate this, send you back. Add Azumina. Activate Hollowed Azumina. Ooh. Shall we? Should we? Perhaps? It'd be kind of funny. Go for Saint Azumina. Ooh, duelets. Hello. Activate Wanted. Do one of these. Select card to destroy. How about this one? And this one. Hope the duels are going well. They're going as well as could be expected. And we need to special this one. They're going pretty well, actually. Also, if you don't mind me, I'm going to play 2 normal spells. Which normal spells are you going to play? It very much matters which ones. And then this one. Where are you? How about this card? And then go for battle. Bam. Bam. And attack for game. Flips over Royal Finish Graceful Charity, followed by Royal Finish Pot of Greed. Response and resolution. I flip, I do something. I flip, Heck of Hands, spell card negate, fuck you. Heck of Hands, go! In before drolled. Are you going to oh yeah, it didn't droll. You're gonna droll me? You're gonna play Pot of Greed and fucking Graceful Charity and then droll me? Disgusting. Disgusting. I can't believe. I cannot believe this. Next you'll tell me your hand is just hand traps. Hope you could beat Dasty on Graceful Charity or Pot of Greed. I don't know, I feel like it would kind of really be fucking annoying. Like, cause it would just, cause like, yeah, you stop Graceful Charity, but if you have a meta where you can play Graceful Charities and Pots of Greeds, I imagine you'd have more than one, and you have to use it. But if I recall, Graceful Charity and Pot of Greed are not once per turn. What if he has another one? Fuck you then, though, right? Hot take? How hot is this take? Oh, it's my turn. Let's start with a wanted. Let's see if we can bait out anything. Hot take? It'd be only at 1. Well, yeah, maybe. I don't know why you wouldn't run multiple Pot of Greeds, though. That's the thing. No response, so I think we're open. That's the part I'm wondering about. Like, why wouldn't you run multiple Pot of Greeds? Like, you're not a degenerate fucker. Well, none of us are. Except for me, who plays Heck of Hands fucking White Forest and likes making watching people suffer. Yeah. Oh, he has something. I will Ash Blossom that. No impulse. It would get boring, but that's why they're banned. That's why they're banned, and we don't play, and no one plays them, and you're not allowed to play them because it would just get boring really quick. But the problem is, I don't, with the way Yu-Gi-Oh is and its player base and how like meta chasey the whole thing is, I don't believe that's, oh fuck, I shouldn't have activated it. Oh, I'm dumb. Oh, I'm dumb. So stupido. I should have synchroed first. So stupido. Stupido. I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. Go into this. Do we want to add a card? Yes. Which means we'd have to send Woes. We can get Woes back, which isn't a big deal, but sucks. I could have gotten I could have maximized it. On this time, when you think that the two of the most iconic fan favorite cards still banned after 20 years later, several decades, kind of sucks. But at the same time, it's entirely expected. I could dodge with this, but there'd be no benefit to that. That's fine. Go ahead. I still get Deception. Yes. Still get Deception. Sink into Diabell. Yeah, I do think that some of the cards are just kind of... It's kind of obvious why they are banned. Activate effect, activate Sylvie. Sylvie, shuffle back Lucia. Sorry, I'm trying to focus here. I'm not trying to ignore anyone, I'm just trying to focus. Go into Deception. Deception. Tribute Sylvie. Add Hollow Heart Azmina. Hollow Heart Azmina. We'll go into the Sylvie. I don't think it's right, but we're doing it. This one. We'll add this card back to my hand. So many cards I have to play. So many cards I have to play. Activate this. Shuffle this back and draw a card. Cool. Perfect. Send Diabell for Diabell. Diabell effect. Add. We don't need Awaken. Sinful Swirl to White Forest could add another card from our graveyard, but we already used everything in there. So I think we'll go with Awakening. We could send a Sinful Soil Awakening for another Azmina card, which is kind of cool. But at the same time, I kind of just want to do this. Heck a hand, send a card, send Hollow Heart Azmina, add Ibtel, set a card, set Ibtball, Ibtel activate to summon Gygas. Glass Will in last turn. Oh god, don't even start with that. Don't even start with the last will. It's Vanquish Soul. Oh, give me that. Can we go with this card? Sorry, well, text. I'm just trying to focus. So it just takes me a minute. Add. Cards add. Add Yodel. Yodel. Add the one that negates spells. Don't need to add that. We go into a zombie vampire and see if we can steal something there. But I don't think it's necessary. Honestly, I'm kind of fine with what we got here. Yeah, kind of fine with what we got here. And base. Realistically speaking, can't stay banned forever, unlike Painful Choice and Maxi and all the OG Infamous cards. I do think that if we get to the point to where Graceful Charity and Pot of Greed can be unbanned, I think the game's kind of in a fucked state. Oh, Super Poly, you bastard. Ah, you bastard. Yep, that'll do it. That'll do it. Now, which two cards will he choose? He's gonna choose Jowza. That's gonna be one of them. Oh, nope. He left Sylvie. He left Sylvie, huh? I will activate this Sylvie then. No, we'll leave it. I won't negate with Sylvie yet. Because we got some plays. Isn't already... Yeah, I'll activate Lizette. And yes. I don't know why I did that. I know that card's negated, but I just wanted to. I think it would make a lot more decks a lot worse to deal with, you know? Not yet. Not yet. Awaken. And we will use Awaken. Everything goes. Everything goes. And we're just gonna negate that too. Alright, one card left in hand. What's he got? I will activate Woes. Summon Estella from the deck. Yes! Get fucked! Get fucked, Vanquish Soul Player! Fucking super poly your way out of a fucking grave, bitch! I feel like there's already a super hyper consistency and how Konami's heavily pushing towards turn 0 in the future, and HC being dominant and super relevant, and are common now. I feel like it would just make everything kind of worse in every way. It would make the hyper consistent decks even more hyper consistent. And again, it would just be one of those things that like they'd play multiple copies of it because there's no reason not to. You can use multiple of them in a turn. You can. There's no restrictions on it. I feel like a deck that once a card in the graveyard will do it as aspect of the combo playstyles. Like I don't think there's really a single deck though that doesn't really benefit from having cards in their graves. Like. What deck doesn't really like having cards in their graves with Graceful Charity? Really? 3 would be degenerate, and people would be degenerate. They would. If you give them the option, they'll do it. If you want an example of that, you should see the meta in Warhammer 40,000. But give me one moment. I'll be right back. Yeah, it's the problem. It's the problem with meta chasing. It's the problem with meta chasing, and it's a hard thing to say. It's a hard thing to say. Speaking of hypothetically both being at 1. Both being at 1, I think. If we're talking about just hypothetically, that's just being at 1, right? If it's just at 1, no more, no less. I would think everyone would run both. Both Pot of Greed and Graceful Charity at 1, and you would see it in every deck. It would just become a staple card that everyone used. And you can see that by... Remember when they did in Master Duel? Remember when they did in Master Duel when they unbanned a lot of the cards for like a little funny thing that they were doing? And a lot of the decks were just Pot of Greed, Pot of Greed, Pot of Greed, Pot of Greed, Graceful Charity, Graceful Charity, Graceful Charity, Graceful Charity. I think that you would see that. Like, not like all 3, because you know we're saying that hypothetically they're at 1, but you'll just see with all of the necessary staples that you see in Yu-Gi-Oh! By the way the game is, like you'll see Fualoses, Ash Blossoms, Maxi. You'll just see Graceful Charity, Pot of Greed. Yeah, well, different flavor is hard to argue. I would say that the flavors of hand traps have been greatly diminished. There used to be more of a variety of hand traps, but now it's just a lot of the same hand traps. Playset of Ash Blossom, playset of a Charmy, playset of Maxi. Playset or Maxi and maybe some, and like those these 7 cards you will see all the time. Which is why they banned Maxi in the card game. They just flat out banned them. And you'll see some other ones too. Like Droll, for instance. I know Droll comes and goes, but it seems like Droll has been becoming more consistently played in decks as time has gone on. As time has gone on, it feels like Droll has been more and more pushed to the forefront. As opposed to when he usually, back like years ago, when he would fall off after like the new meta would start, everyone would play Droll, and then he'd fall off. That I don't think the fall off's really been happening anymore. I think he's just been here. 20 years later, it's not a matter of the length of time of being in prison for. It's just like, what would the card do if it was released back into the current game? And I think it would just become another staple card that would just make a lot of decks, that would make the hyper consistent decks even more consistent, and the less consistent decks more consistent. You know? I mean, that's true. Droll is assigned to something wrong with the format, but regardless of whether or not he's assigned that there's something wrong with the format, that means that there is something wrong with the format, though. Regardless of whether there is or is not something wrong with the format, the reality is that there is something wrong. And Droll becoming necessary is a problem. And it seems to be a problem that's not getting better. You know? But what do I know? I am a simple Master Duel player who plays silly things like White Force Eka Hands. I am merely an instrument of shenanigans. And I think it was MPT who said that, by the way. Need to go outside, Piper? My doggo keeps jumping behind me like she needs something. Go, Piper, need to go outside? Wait. I'm back. You're back. I don't think it would really break the game. Like, that's not what I'm really saying. That's not what I'm really trying to say. I'm not trying to say it's going to break the game if they were at 1. I just don't think it'd be good for the game to have them. Draw cards in general have always been those things that have been very hit and miss in terms of power. And like look at all the other pot of greed decks. Oh, my model froze. Why did my model freeze? Oh, there we go. Okay. Nope. No, we're freaking out. Why are we freaking out? Don't know why. But anyway, but like, for instance, let's take a look at all the other pot cards. The ones, you know, the ones that keep getting limited and then banned and then brought back and then banned again. And then like Pot of Desires has come on and off the ban list a couple of times. Pot of Extravagance has come on and off the ban list a couple of times. I mean, fucking hell, Pot of Duality, I think, got hit once. Like, just being able to draw cards from your deck with no downsides, or a downside that you don't give a fuck about at all, and having it be ubiquitous across the format is a problem. It adds so much consistency to the game, to your deck, that it's insane. Like, take a... Like, yeah, then it was at 2, then it was back to 3. It was weird. It was so weird. My model is freezing a lot for some reason. Why does this start happening? I think it's a sign I may need to get close to the end here, because I think my phone is overheating. I don't know. Avarice is banned during and after the GX era. It was banned back in the day. I just don't remember how much it was banned. What was banned? I think it was just a consistency hit. Yeah. And then it came back later on. Yeah. But like, that's the thing. These cards, draw cards like these, are like, the thing about them is it only takes one deck to utterly break them. It only takes the meta shifting in just such a way that has happened multiple times throughout Yu-Gi-Oh's history, happened a lot throughout Yu-Gi-Oh's history, to break these draw cards. And these are draw cards with a heavy cost to them. Banishing 3 to 6 cards from your extra deck. Banishing 10 cards from the top of your deck. They have downsides to them, and they were still well-desired cards. Yeah, well, that's the thing. The downside is only a downside if you care. The downsides are, that's a downside for every card in Yu-Gi-Oh! The downside is only a downside if you care. Like being locked out of being able to summon certain things. Okay, I just won't play those things. I'll just play around the meta, I'll play around the deck that doesn't need that. Or like, that doesn't need that at all. Or like, banish it, 10 cards per deck. Remember, fucking the grass looks greener on the other side is a card that exists. A card that just send 20 cards from your deck to the graveyard, and then you go, is that a negative? I don't think so. Like, even dualities at 1. Grass is insane. Yeah, duality's back at 1, by the way, in Master Duel. It only takes the meta shifting in such a way to make any pot card broken. And what you're advocating for is bringing back a pot card, or 2 pseudo pot cards. One's Pot of Greed, the OG card, and 1 Graceful Charity, who have no downsides to them whatsoever. Like, that's a hard sell. Even since Konami is still struggling to balance the ones that do have massive repercussions to them. And now you're talking about bringing the ones that don't. I mean, fucking hell. Remember, there used to be a time way back in the day, right? When people would unironically play Destiny Draw and Malicious just to use Destiny Draw. But Destiny Draw and Disc Commander, remember? Or was it Disc Commander? What the fuck was his name? What the fuck was the Destiny Hero card that people would use from the meta at one point? Just because drawing 2 cards was powerful. Adding more cards to your hand from your deck is strong. There's no real way around that. It's in a card game where you are limited by the cards you have in your hand, having more cards in your hand is powerful. It make the game more fun and spice things up. Yeah, I mean, it would definitely spice things up. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. It would spice things up for sure. I just don't know if it would be good for the game in the long run. I just don't know if that would be good for the game in the long run. Maybe if they errated it to have a hard once per turn effect, like play Pot of Greed, draw 2 cards, and you cannot add cards from your deck to your hands through drawing for the rest of the turn. Something like that. Like, then maybe it wouldn't be so bad. Hate the errata. It got back. It absolutely killed him back in the day. Like in a house like Old Yellow. Who are you talking about? You're talking about Chaos Emperor Dragon. Chaos Emperor Dragon kind of needed it. Or ban Yatagarasu forever. Disc Commander. Oh, did Disc Commander get errata? I don't remember that happening. I didn't realize that happened. That's crazy to think. I could believe it. I could believe it. But I just don't remember that happening. Disc Commander. Here we go. Cannot be special summoned from the graveyard. The turn this card was sent to the graveyard. Let me guess. Is it the once per duel? Yeah, I can believe that. Like, rip, yeah. Yeah, rip. Ripperoni pepperoni. That's fucking, that's a death sentence right there. But to be fair, right? Give me a card that can just go special summon this card. If this card is special summon from the graveyard, draw 2 cards. There was a reason everyone played this guy. There was a reason. True, but I think they're better at it than what they used to be. They've errataed quite a few cards that are not bad. They're not bad erratas. Which are just like the Butcher and their playability or legacy. That like there are cards where they have errated it and it hasn't been that bad. And it's not like they didn't butcher them. They made it more reasonable. Like look what happened to Crush card. Yeah, when it comes to old Yu-Gi-Oh cards, yeah, they were heavy-handed with the erratas. They were well heavy-handed with the erratas. But let's point out that was like 20 years ago. Well, that was like 15 years ago. Like it's nowhere near as bad now. Also, poor Serpent too. Serpent kind of deserved it. Serpent kind of deserved it. If it's a Serpent card I'm thinking of, he kind of deserved it. He kind of deserved to get taken out back in Old Yeller. That card was insane. That card was used in so many broken plays. But anyway, which is funny for Crush card. It's funny they did that for Crush card because then they released Crush card cards that were just basically the same card, but aren't Crush card virus. Which then makes me wonder why they just didn't unerrata Crush card virus if they were fine with releasing Crush card cards that were basically the same card as Crush card virus. Modern day when we played. No, probably not in modern day. But back in the day when he was made. He was strong. He was strong. Just making new cards out of butchering the old iconic fan favorite card. Well, at the top, like, what do you mean? Just print a new? Is that exactly what they did? They made a new card. They made a new Sylphie card. He's not as good as the old Sylphie card. Try experiment. Well, the thing is, like, you do need to give if they're causing problems and they're hurting the entirety of the experience for everyone around them, people do want you to act quickly and try to solve the problem, then that. I wish they would have just banned them. I wish they would have just banned the card and then experimented with the card a bit when it's in the banned state. But you know. Well, you say that, but we can also point out Block Dragon exists. Like, the thing is, like, Konami has taken quite a few cards off the ban list, and there are cards that are unbanned that are just fucking wild that they unbanned them. Yeah, they brought Broad Bull back of all things, which is so fucking bizarre. They brought Fenrir back to 3, which is so bizarre. And then Block Dragon being unbanned is fucking wild. Because Block Dragon just fucking is such a good card. It's so strong. And like, the thing is they brought cards back off the ban list. And then, oh, the new meta deck comes over. And it takes, oh, look, it has synergy with this card they brought off the ban list. And rebroke it. And it's broken again. Yeah, but it's just infinite bodies. Infinite bodies in a meta, during a time when link climbing into powerful monsters, fucking wild. Generic link climbing into monsters. Fucking hell, I think Appaloosa was unbanned during the time they unbanned Block Dragon. Like, what the fuck? Links were a mistake. I do think Links I kind of agree with that. I like Lynx for the most part. I think some of the ways they went with Lynx, I don't like. I don't say why. I understand why. I understand the mindset of why cards like Axis Code Talker and Appaloosa and a few other cards like that, and like the Fiendsmith engine. I understand why they exist. They're generic boss monsters that allow you to be able to splash them into decks, so you have a end state board any deck can go for, thus making it, quote, feet on paper sound like you can just, you know, even if your deck's not as strong, you have options to go for. It makes decks more flexible in their options as to what their end board can look like. I understand on paper what they were trying to go for. I do think that the generic flexibility, though, of trying to go more non-specific engines and just a like series of different splashable engines was kind of a mistake. Was a bit of a mistake. I think they went too far in quite a few cards. Like Halberfrax, Appaloosa, not Axis Code Talker, he's fine. But like the Fiendsmith engine that just became generically splashable into everything. And basically that because they made Moon, Closed Moon was made into a card that exists. These say band auto win buttons. Oh yeah, there's quite a few. I don't mind engines. I think engines are good. I think it's good to have things that you can flex in together and make new combinations, new kind of decks, put engines into lower power decks to give them more strength, come up with interesting combinations that make it allows for more build variety. It allows for more deck building variety. But there is such a thing as going too far. There is such a thing as going way too far with it, that then it just becomes like a ubiquitous engine that everyone's gonna run, like Fiendsmith. Fiendsmith was an engine that just basically, what am I playing against? It's whatever deck Fiendsmith, or whatever deck Fiendsmith, whatever deck Fiendsmith, whatever deck Fiendsmith, and it just over and over and over and over and over again, you would just see them. And that sucks. I think engines should be more like kind of how the White Forest deck is, or how the Hecka Hands engine is, where it is not really an engine, mind you, but like archetypes that are more generic, they're not restrictive to you can only summon X monsters from your deck if you play this card. Decks that can be that have like synergies with illusion monsters that allow you to play more, that allow you to play some combos together that would be interesting. And which I think that's what they were trying to go for with engines, but it just didn't work. Yeah, out of juice, got hand trapped to death. Yeah, get him easy. Don't worry. We have Fiendsmiths. Searching gone absurd, and locks don't even fix that. If you're like locks, it doesn't lock you. Like that's the thing. The search locks only lock you into playing that specific archetype, or like take let's take an extreme example. Let's take Archfiends. Archfiends, all of their locks are just, you can only play dark synchro monsters. And it's like, okay, why would I play anything else than dark synchro monsters in an Archfiend deck? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, it's not a lock. It's not a lock because it's, what the fuck else were you going to do? Oh yeah, they're searchable off triple tack. They're searchable off thrust. They're thrust targets. Yeah. there are thrust targets. You can also do left arm offering. If you want to be really crazy, you can do left arm offering. Not necessarily. If you have thrust, you could go for any generic spell card. But if you have the spell cards in hand, like say you have your engine card, you have like, say you're playing pure Hecka Hands, and you have hidden Hecka Hand in your hand, and you have talents, and you have thrust. Why not go for Pot of Greed at that point? Like, fuck it, why not? What else? What other cards you gonna go for? Yeah, like, well, no, I could see situations where you would thrust for Pot of Greed. Which talents is which, yeah, if you had thrust, you would probably just go for talents. But if you already have talents, then why not go for Pot of Greed as well? Because then you get talents and Pot of Greed, and that's 4 cards, or 2 cards and whatever hell you want. Yeah. Left arm offering is one of those situational cards that when it comes up, holy shit, that card is so good. But it's just it's so niche to find a use for it. Like I think I've only really seen like Jesse Cotton use it, and that's only for his that was only for like the what should we call it, the Tearlament pile deck. Tearlament pile, or that 1 Gig Guardian deck he made. Only stun decks use offerings. No, it really depends on the deck. In some decks, you're perfectly fine with banishing 3 cards from your hand to grab whatever spell card you need. Like, there are decks out there that you can build, especially if you're doing like pile decks. Like that's something you could do. Like, 'cause I think it's just, yeah, like it's really something. It's really something. Like, oh, you cannot set spell and trap cards. Who cares? Yeah, play your cards. Have at least 2 cards in hand. Banish your hand. Add a spell card. Back from break. Ah, well. The like I said, I've only seen some people do it. There are decks you can build where that is a strong card you can do. But it is a specific decks can do it. It's not splashable with everything. It is far too situational. So with Pot of Greed, if Pot of Greed was at 1, I highly doubt you would see everyone fucking running left arm offerings just to add Pot of Greed. I don't believe you'd see that. I don't think you'd see that. It depends on the deck though. Like, what if your opponent doesn't play a card into your into what you're doing? So but yeah, like big brain move. Well, big brain move. Well, it happens, right? Your opponent doesn't have a card to play into you. You're going first. Opponent doesn't have a card to play into you. Thrusts and talents are dead in your hand. What then? What then? What will you do now, modern man? Oh man, almost 10:30 already. I think I need to be done because I gotta go to work tomorrow. But it was fun yapping. Let me see. Who is online right now that we can raid? No, you wouldn't do that. That would be terrible. That would be a terrible idea. Oh, what am I following? Let's see. Who is online that we can raid? Let's see. D-Sing's online. Halo's online. Ruby's online. Nixie's online, but no one's playing Yu-Gi-Oh! So I got to send you to someone who's not playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Let's raid Ruby, because we've not raided her in a while. He lost 3 cards to draw 2 cards. This man's working on a level you can't possibly begin to understand. All right. Thank you all for coming. I appreciate you all. It's a 4D chess move. You don't understand what level this man's working on. I really enjoy this deck. I think I need to tweak it a bit more. The Hecka Hands and White Force play really well together. They play really well together, especially that first game we had was really good. I do think I need to futz about with it a bit more. I think I want to drop Rusia. I think I want to drop Rusia from the deck. I don't think I need to it. Don't worry about the yapping. I like the yapping. I'm a yappy man. But yeah, I think I'm gonna drop Rusia from the deck. I'm not entirely sure. I'm thinking about it. Next stream will be Friday. I don't remember what I'm doing. I don't think it'll be Yu-Gi-Oh though. It'll be something else. Oh yes, we're playing Fears to Fathom. Yes, we're playing the Fears to Fathom co-op game with Kawa. That's what we're doing. See you all later. I hope you all had a good one. Everyone have a good one. Goodbye.